My ex-girlfriend loved the D. The Pentium D.
Who remembers this thing? Well, some YouTube commenters got me thinking. I was being pretty unfair, making this Pentium D PC play Crysis and Bioshock Infinite. It came out in 2006, it should be playing games from around 2006. So that's what we're doing today. Only we're going to use a nicer GPU. Since I had a 5770 lying around, I slipped that into Lumbridge and was really quite surprised with the results. So let's see how the Pentium D handles some more lighter games. Ah, Doom 3. Why didn't I discover you earlier in my life? They really hit a home run with this game. Frame rates when just going for a stroll were as high as 100 FPS, but we all know Doom 3 is not about going for a leisurely stroll, is it? It's about crushing demons with a chainsaw. And frame rates during Carnage were impressive with our Pentium D, able to hold up 60 FPS for most of the time, all of this at higher settings. If the Borderlands trilogy is your thing, this chip may be just fine, as we saw frame rates hit as high as 63 FPS and hover around 34, dipping to only 14 when a lot was going on. All of this was at 720p with the higher settings. Gmod, we were able to crank the settings and bring the resolution all the way up to 1080p without sacrificing too much in performance. I was able to tear up the grass in my Civic without any hiccups, seeing an average of 28 FPS and a max of 54, and I only really saw slowdown when grenades were going off or when a lot of physics was involved. Seeing frame rates drop to as low as 2 FPS, it was only then that the Pentium D began to show its age. But I am sure things would be much more smooth if you are happy to drop that resolution down. Games like Rockstar's Bully that don't require too much CPU horsepower ran like a dream, with the frame rate on this PC never really dipping below 23 FPS and staying near 30 for a majority of this time. This is a highly entertaining game with one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. If you have a good ear, you will likely hear a track from Bully in almost every video I make. Just Cause multiplayer didn't run too badly, but considering this game is actual madness, I think that is to be expected. I can't even describe how crazy this game can get sometimes. Take this for example. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned off the seatbelt sign, and we are at a cruising altitude of 1100 feet in a motherfucking car ferry. Thanks, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.
So there you go. The Pentium D can do gaming. Not the latest gaming, but if the games are just a little bit old, the Pentium D does just fine. So there you are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like it if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, and of course, if you have any questions or queries, simply pop them in the comments section. But before we end the video, we're going to jump into the Greenham mailbox. Now, if you want to see your PC here, there's the email address. But we've actually got so many pictures this week that I can't talk about every single one. So we're just going to roll them all at once. Enjoy, and of course, have a good week. Oh, I forgot that typical YouTuber subscriber message, didn't I? Oh yes. If you want to keep seeing this kind of goofy computer content, please do subscribe. And of course, enjoy your evening.